Hello and welcome back to this special episode of the What is K-pop podcast, where I normally talk about K-pop groups, the members, discographies, choreographies, outfits, and basically anything else that I want to talk about. But I actually have a very special guest with me today, and that is my sister. We can't see her because this isn't a visual podcast, but
I'm grateful for that, babe. For real.
So I'm like pointing towards her, and yet nothing is visible. Literally nothing.
Yeah, I've literally got all waves in my laptop. Why? It's not cute.
Mm-hmm.
Trying the best.
Yeah.
I've got like a little spot sticker on my face as well.
Yeah. It's a little cucumber.
No, I think it's a little shell. It's from that kitchen because I kept nicking them from your room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, a little pimple sticker from a burger, if you will.
Yeah. So hello, people of the world. I'm Sophie's sister. And yeah, Sophie just did a beauty face. As I said that, she's just like, oh my god, wonderful. But no, I watched the 100. So that's what we're going to talk about today. That Korean show that's on Netflix. So it's kind of like if any of you watched Steve Austin's Broken Skull Ranch Challenge, it's kind of like that, but obviously just like a Korean version, which I thought was really interesting. It's on Netflix at the moment. I have watched series 1. I didn't watch it fully, so I don't know exactly who won, etc. But I did watch like most of the episodes. So
you watched 1.5.
No, I know. I watched some more on a different account. Yeah. Because me and Dad watched some of them, and then I watched some extras and stuff. So yeah.
I was going to say, because...
no, I did watch them.
I did watch a bit of it before we started, like of season 1, and I was like, this is really weird that they've got, like, plastic casts of the people's bodies.
Well, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. And the contestant from the season 1 was, like, one of the first that came out from, the shadows. Or whatever you want to call it.
Talk about it. You're getting yourself jumping in. So rude.
Yeah.
No,
Is there anything else you want to add about yourself whilst we're here?
Other than I'm totally cool and awesome.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure you'll understand.
I am now sat in my cat's basket because I want to be closer.
Stop being chaotic, alright? I've got my notes. I literally have like 3 pages of notes, folks. Like, we literally just finished watching the show.
Oh my god.
So we didn't know how to like do this. We didn't know whether to have them playing in the background as we then like do this, but I thought, no, I don't know obviously how copyright works.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be too happy about it playing in the background, so we just got like loads of notes and we were like laughing to ourselves.
Yeah.
Because we were kind of like saying similar things, which is like a complete laugh.
Yeah. I would rather not have Netflix on my arse about this sort of stuff. So we're just gonna keep it.
Well, get your notes anyway, because you did write some important stuff down, like predictions and whatnot. Because we're gonna like segment it, because we're only doing the first episode of the show at the moment. Obviously, seeing how everyone likes this, because I understand it's a bit of a different one.
Yeah.
So we're gonna like segment this first episode, like the introduction to the people. So I want to say it's like 20 minutes long on the TV show, where I did like 20 minutes of like who these people are, getting them all introduced, and then they just like spoilers. Obviously, this is going to be a spoiler.
Massive spoilers.
Podcast. So if you haven't watched the show, you're going to have like probably no idea what we're talking about. You guys are going to spoil it for yourselves, you absolute pillocks. It's true.
You can't say that.
What, am I not allowed to swear on it?
Well, no, you can't. Well, you can't say pillocks.
Why?
Because it just sounds mean.
Well, it's true, but if you click on this and then you haven't watched the show and then you get like spoiled, it's like, come off it now. It's your own fault, honestly. So there you go. You did it to yourself, babes. Okay, you're into self-torture. So ooh.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're gonna do like the introduction to people, what we think. Then we're gonna talk about like the first task that gets kind of done and stuff, and then we're gonna do like questions to round off. So we're gonna discuss what we think about some things, and it'll be cool if any of you wrote a comment of like answering the questions.
I would love that. No one's wrote a comment so far.
Well, you only just started, so
it's been like two months, I think, since I started doing
it. 2 months, has it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I started I was watching a YouTube video and someone said I might start a podcast because I can talk for Britain, and I was like, I can talk for Britain,
Darling, we know.
And I was going to do true crime and about autism and K-pop stuff, but I was like, that's too broad. What do I know a lot about K-pop? Why not I do a K-pop podcast?
Well, like I said, I mean, it'd be cool to do about the whole Korean entertainment industry, and then obviously there's just one facet of it, because to have a show on a global scale like Netflix, you can then say that's influenced the audience of the show being created as well, because they obviously know it's going to be put on Netflix.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well then how is it then changing? I suppose, does the show change to tailor its audience, or does it not? Can we discern that? It's interesting to think about.
Yeah.
But anyway, shall we get started? Have you got your notes? Because we're going to do the introduction to the people.
Yeah.
I remember we were looking at it. So I think those first few clips of the show, they were showing teasers for the the other trials that they're going to be doing.
Yeah.
And stuff. I remember it was a cool opener of all this dirt, and it was kind of a spooky vibe.
Yeah,
it was an intriguing set. But I think it was a gold mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like one of those things where they're pulling and pushing the mine carts, probably heavy rocks and stuff, which I think was different from series 1. I don't think they had sets like that. They had a few things, but I don't think it was that intense. I think they did some sets that were working on sand flooring and stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe some water. But I don't know. We'll have to see.
I know in a teaser they had this maze thing where these people, these two blokes were fighting. I do remember that, seeing that bit, and I was
the maze looked really cool. I mean, when they did the opening shot for the maze, there was this weird mound or something in the middle, and when I first saw it, I thought it was just stacks of bodies. But I think it's actually sandbags. I think that's what it was, though. So it's it was just sandbags.
When I saw the teaser for the show in general, to begin with, I thought it was Squid Game, but
it's so funny that you mention that, because my next point
people.
Is that they also showed this red light, green light stuff.
Yeah.
With the traffic lights.
Yeah.
And I thought, hey, Squid Game vibes, but you don't know if Netflix had told them to do that.
Yeah.
It was probably just because that's such iconic, if you will, imagery.
Yeah. I think it's because it was before Squid Game the challenge came out, and it was really Squid Game-ified, a game show that.
Oh, you think this was created before the Squid Game the challenge? I never watched the challenge.
Yeah. Well, it was the initial series of it was, and then they filmed. For some reason, Squid Game the Challenge is tagged as a British show because it was filmed here. And I'm no.
I don't know. I didn't see it. I watched the original Squid Game. I think they're making series 2, aren't they?
They are, yeah. They're making it with T.O.P. from Big Bang as well. And people are really, really upset with that because he's apparently not a nice bloke. And I'm well,
that's a conversation shelved for another day. We need to do a Squid Game talk about that. It's been a while. So have you seen it?
I watched a bit of it, but to be fair, I really just wanted to see people get murdered.
Well, maybe you like it because to be fair, there's quite a lot of graphic scenes actually in the Squid Game. Some of it, I'm ooh.
But, my problem with Squid Game is that the number one contestant bloke is just
no, we can't spoil it because we said we're going to spoil it. Only the 100. We can't spoil the Squid Game. Be horrible for everyone.
Stop it, Sophie.
No, we'll discuss Squid Game another time. I think we're gonna have to. Or maybe we should do that episode before the next series is gonna get released. We will rewatch series 1.
Yeah.
And talk about it, and then do what predictions are happening in series 2. Because I'm kind of surprised they're doing a series 2. But you know what? We're not gonna discuss that.
I'm not surprised.
Anyway, so. Yeah, so anyway, back to what we're meant to talk about. We got so distracted. I can't believe I even did these notes because, what's the point? We're just going to talk about whatever.
Yeah.
So they're introducing the people.
Introducing. Am I the podcast hosting?
No. I'm doing it now. You're being a pillock. I'm going to do it. I'm going to use the word pillock to annoy you.
You're the host.
I am the hostess with the mostest, babes.
Okay.
So anyway, they're introducing the people, and then like you said, you had no idea what the plastic cast thing was.
Yeah.
So just to clarify for people with series 1, if I'm not mistaken, if someone loses challenge and they get like a victory from the show, they have to like get a hammer and smash their plaster cast. So it's like their body was not fit enough to compete, so it gets destroyed.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it was. But all I could think about was when looking at it was like Moob City.
Yeah.
They got this big guy who I'm gonna refer to as Big Daddy.
Big Dick Daddy.
But they keep talking about it being like weighing like 200 kilos, which, darling, we're in the UK, so we do like pounds, stone and pounds, so we don't know what the hell that is.
I think that's like, what, like 18, 19 stone? Yeah, it's recording you, don't worry.
Yeah. All right, well, I don't know. But that's like all I could think of when they should, because they kept on really zooming in on that poor guy's like plaster cast, and I was like, damn, he got bigger tits than me. It's true.
200 kilos.
Yeah, I think he was. I don't know if they said he was like a sumo wrestler. I have no idea what his profession was.
Yeah,
31 stone, my guy.
Sweet jeez.
My guy. How much is it in pounds? Because I know if you like watch the show My 500-Pound Life or whatever.
Yeah.
How much is 200 kilograms in? Yeah. Oh God, let's have a look.
400.
Oh Jesus, my guy.
Jeez, but I think
I bet most of it will just be muscle though, because physically looking at him, it's not like anywhere near the 500-Pound Life people. If you have the displeasure of watching that show.
Yeah, it's a pretty rough show. Like especially, like I feel like his physique is kind of something similar a little bit to the strongmen, like the World's Strongest Man people.
Yeah.
But like it,
like his gut maybe needs to be more toned up to be like a strong man.
Yeah, because particularly if like you look at Eddie Hall, he had like a massive power, like they call it power bellies, and like his was a lot more less defined than like those with the power
and stuff.
And like that sort of stuff. And I kind of wonder if like he would kind of use his weight more as a way to get the other contestants out.
Well, I mean, with Series 1, they did do like some wrestling challenges and stuff. But all I could think about was when that guy got introduced, is that he's gonna like really fail at like any of the like hold yourself up challenges that they had. So like if you like had to hang by your arms, that guy's gonna die. And we'll discuss that a little bit in the first challenge that we got introduced to in this episode. But to kind of go over some of the people, unfortunately we don't know all their names. I think Sos knows a few of them. Yeah. Because they either got like said or introduced quickly in English, and then obviously the way the show was done, and I don't obviously blame them because it's translated into English, so that's fine, is that they would put up like a little introductory thing about the people on the screen, but it was written in Korean. Yeah. And if someone was speaking at the same time as that was put on the screen, there was no English translation for it. So a lot of the times we'd be like, who is this? I have no idea. Yeah. So it made it a little bit tricky to sort of keep up to date and keep tabs on all these people. But I've got like some fun names. So we're going to have Big Buff Daddy for the 200 kilo. Yes, he's Big Daddy.
She's going to be using this for the next couple of days. I know that.
Yes,
she's just going to say Big Buff Daddy.
I mean, I'm not sorry. I don't know why I like that.
She's not sorry. Of course, she's not sorry.
It's me, babe. You'll soon find out. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. So some of the people, like, they have like this female swimmer on there. I think she's like an Olympic medalist. She seemed really cool, actually. Like you can definitely tell with the show, and you can almost like predict who's gonna move on forward a bit because they already start to like highlight those people.
Yeah.
So they had that like Olympic swimmer. They also had like this like lady that turned up in like their gymnastic costume. It was like so glittery and beautiful, but all I could think was like, that's not going to help you in this show.
No.
Luckily they all changed them all into the same outfit, but like when she first came in, I was like, oh dear, my darling, like no.
Yeah, like all of the professional people, they kind of came in, a lot of them came in like their, I guess, their professional outfits. Yeah. So like not like the firefighters, but most of the police officers came in some of their uniform. Obviously they couldn't have like everything because like why bother?
Oh yeah.
Or like or a couple of the sports people, they had their like Team Korea jackets on and stuff like that, and quite a few of them actually were in suits. And,
oh my god, yes. So
we were both like suits.
Yeah, I literally said out loud, like, this guy is wearing a fucking suit.
Yeah.
Like, he just walked in.
Yeah.
Like the second guy.
Yeah, that was the second guy. And we were both like, what the absolute fuck are you doing right now?
So
like,
I wrote down,
why?
Yeah, he's like a TV personality and a rugby player. So I'm assuming what they meant is that he was a rugby player and then he like transitioned to be like a TV commentator, I assume.
Yeah, like
That's what they meant.
Oh, I can't remember his name now.
Yeah,
that bloody annoying footballer man.
Oh, any of them.
Any of them. We're not fans of football in this house.
Well, that's not entirely true, but
are we not? Do you?
I guess.
Oh yeah, Dad does.
But anyway,
with that
count. Like, Sophie, please. With that TV personality and rugby player, I think it's because she's so used to just talking to herself, so she only needs to interrupt herself. That this is like a challenge to let somebody else talk. It's really rude. But anyway, with that TV personality rugby player guy, he was actually kind of rude throughout the whole section of this. Like, I don't know, obviously with editing and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, he would constantly make comments about like all the new people that got introduced and stuff, and being like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna do better than them," or just like really weird comments. And you're like, stop it, get some help.
I think he also was kind of one of the older contestants, like one of the ones in their 40s, you know. And so like respect in terms of like respecting your elders is like a massive thing in Korea. So I don't think it was so much as like he was trying to be cocky, but it's just so ingrained in Korean people to be like, you have seniority against this person, so you're instantly going to be like, oh, I'm better than them because I have more experience doing what I'm doing compared to them.
Yeah, it's probably what it is. But I think what you can definitely say about the contestants overall is that there's a lot more like personality types like those. That I don't want to say people are doing it for attention, but compared to the first series, it definitely felt like it was more about the competition.
Yeah.
Whereas now you've got like loads of like TV personalities, loads of previously famous, athletes or YouTubers they had a lot of, or like even people from K-pop, which we'll talk about. So excited about that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I personally hate reality TV, and I wasn't really expecting. I mean, I guess it makes sense though, because obviously the show got really popular, not just in Korea, but like kind of like worldwide.
Yeah.
Obviously being on Netflix, that like a lot of people want to cash in on that fame. But it makes you wonder if that's going to like affect the level of competition that we're actually going to see. Like, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it's like with every like country's reality TV programs, especially with like Love Island. There are a lot of famous people that have come out of Love Island that have gone on to do relatively famous things. Like the only one that I can really name that's like done anything spectacular is Molly May and Tommy, and that's only because like Molly May's like been more publicized as like saying really bad things about like being super rich when she was younger and being able to get more opportunities than most people.
So I'm talking about the 100, not the Love Island. Never watched Love Island, babes, but I get your point though.
Yeah,
there's like a springboard for people because now it's more like a reality TV show than anything. I will say with some of like the female contestants, again, this could be like a cultural language kind of like not really translating properly. But like one of the figure skater women, I remember I wrote this down because she said that she felt a lot more confident after she saw one of the petite female contestants. She was like, "Oh, I feel so much better about myself after seeing like what she's up against." I was like, "Damn, that's cold. That's so rude." But you have got quite a few like ranges of different people. Like there's a Coast Guard. There's one that's like a tree climber. That was pretty cool that we saw. I feel like they're going to be good with heights and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh god, so just remember this one. The guy brought his fucking tool bag.
Oh yeah, he was a carpenter, and I was like, what?
He literally got his hammer out, no innuendo there intended, and like was gonna appear to like whack people in the face with it. And I thought, ew, this is a different kind of show.
Yeah.
It was just like, what?
Yeah.
What can I say? I got distracted by his big tools. But yeah, it was just
Yeah.
I'm guessing like obviously people are hamming it up for the show quite a lot to look quite zany and stuff, so you remember them.
Yeah.
So fair enough.
And also there's like 100 people that they need to like show, so that's like not very good.
Do you wanna talk about Golden Child?
I was about to go off on a tangent, but I'm not going to.
Don't worry, everyone. I stopped her.
Yeah.
You could thank me later.
Yeah. So we were just watching it, and I was thinking to myself, like, oh, I don't know if there's going to be like a K-pop idol on here, because a lot of the time K-pop idols can't appear on shows that they might get hurt on. But Jang Jun from
what? Sorry.
They can't go on like variety shows that like they could get hurt on in case.
Hurt. Oh yeah.
Not so much as like Isaac, because they don't care about that, but Jang Jun from Golden Child, he came out in this like really cool like top and was like, and then SSAO, I'm Jang Jun from Golden Child, and I was like, there's an idol on here, like dang, because there was initially they thought that people thought that Jungkook from BTS was going to be on the show because of him being like super duper buff, and I was like,
I assumed that was more just because he's doing his military service, isn't he?
No. And
let's shut that down, bloody hell.
And Soyeon, I think her name is Soyeon. Soyeon from Singles Inferno, which is another show. And like Soyeon was known for being like into fitness and stuff, and like people actually commented, I think she's on the wrong set.
Yeah, like I wrote down like the female bodybuilder that was there, who actually looked very intimidating but like really cool, actually questioned why the hell she was here. I was like, who's same?
I wrote down, I'm scared of the ripped girl.
Damn.
I was.
Fair enough. I don't know.
People for some reason asked on Google, is a kilogram heavier than a pound? Of course it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Well, a little bit.
But
just randomly wanted to say that.
I don't know. There's like quite a few actors and stuff on there.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about... Oh, let's talk about that foreigner guy. That was really cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Did I write down the name? I feel like I did.
Justin Harvey, one of them.
Yeah, so that's actually really interesting. So we looked into it. So there's like this one. There's like very few foreigners on the show compared to last series. I remember last series they had like this really zany German guy. So again, that was like absolutely nuts. But on this one, they don't really seem to have, or at least they're not really showing it. But they did show this one guy. What was it? Justin Harvey, you said. And both me and Sos were like, who the fuck is this? They were like, he's like a famous actor and everything. I'm like, no, bloody ain't. We looked it up. He's South African, but he like exclusively only does work in Korea. So he only does Korean movies and TV shows, which explains why to them that he's obviously a famous foreign actor. But to us, we're like, who the fuck is this?
I'm surprised I've not seen him in anything then.
I don't know. When I looked it up, it looked more like crime dramas or something, which isn't really something that maybe we don't have access to, or don't know.
The only one that I would want to watch is The Glory.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's not done much then.
Oh, don't be rude. It looks like he only started in 2019. He's giving it a go, babe.
Fair enough. Like he was 28 though, but.
Yeah, I remember we were saying that we wanted to maybe try and watch something just to see if he speaks in Korean or English in the shows. I assume he probably speaks Korean, but maybe some English. I don't know. Depends on if he's been typecast or anything.
Yeah, I think one of the main languages in South Africa is English.
Yeah, Afrikaans. Is that the main language in South Africa? Are we just going to go on a tangent and Google this?
Oh, I go on tangents all the time. I started talking about taming a few days ago.
Well, that's kind of relevant, I guess.
No, I wasn't even talking about anything to do with Shiny or anything.
Why don't you Google up South African languages rather than go on Wikipedia for the whole bloody country?
Well, here we are, Bexy.
Ah, sakes. Religion.
Oh, there we go. Other languages. Afrikaans and English.
Oh, Zulu, yeah. Swazi, yeah, heard of that.
Yeah.
South African Sign Language.
Oh. Some people speak Portuguese there. Oh.
Yeah, it says language of specialties. I'm assuming that's just like, these are people that reside within the country as well, so they probably have their own community that speak that, which fair enough.
Yeah.
But it seems like they have 12 official languages. Oh damn.
How many official languages do we have?
Probably Welsh and English. Maybe Irish as well. I don't know if Scottish...
English is a language. Irish is a language.
Don't finish that sentence. You need to look up United Kingdom, you sausage.
Well, we've done it now.
Oh, you sausage.
Sorry. Oh, national language is English and regional language is Cornish.
Oh, does Dad know any Cornish, do you think? Well,
No,
I mean, he's from Exeter.
Special Grandad does.
Oh, well, he's gone now. Ah.
I hadn't revealed that on the pod.
Well, no one knows who we are. It doesn't matter.
That's very true.
It was like 20 years ago.
It was.
Fine. We miss him. Yeah, kisses and all.
Wait.
Oh, no, you need to look up the whole of the UK.
For God's sake.
Right, come on. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Official language is English. French is official language. You can piss right
Law
off.
French. What the bloody fuck does that mean?
Law French. Oh, based primarily on Old Norman and Anglo-Norman. Oh, I see. Official language in the courts until 1731. No, okay, just to clarify to any French people out there, it's not actually an official language of the UK. It's just saying that within the law documents until 1731, it was used in the Norman, Anglo-Norman areas of England.
Yeah.
So for any of the French unite, not in the UK, babes. Recognised regional languages. Oh, Scots, Welsh, like I said, Scottish Gaelic, Norn. And Cornish. Oh, nice.
What's Norman? It's at home.
I don't know. An extinct North Germanic language. Oh, fun.
Oh.
Mainland Scotland and Scottish Highlands and stuff.
Yeah.
Shetland. That's pretty cool. Now we're just looking at languages.
We get on tangents in here. Let's go back to Google.
Let's go back to the show.
Let's go back to not Singles Inferno. What are we talking about? Blisscom 100.
Oh my god. Why did I even bother writing out these notes? We're like so all over the place. But anyway,
yeah.
Where were we? So yeah, there had quite a few people. Oh my gosh. I don't dare I say this. It was such a fruity opening with this guy. He did like a pirouette. I mean, to be honest, I kind of respect it. Like he full on did it. He did a flair with it. Oh, it was great.
Oh, it was amazing.
But I feel like he's going to get flambéed in the show. Like, I just don't think like a ballerina or a ballerino, which I learned is the male equivalent.
Yeah, I had to tell her, and she was like, ballerina.
I thought they misspelled ballerina. I was like, what are you doing? I've got a feeling he's going to get flambéed in the show. I just don't know if he's going to have as much muscle mass.
Probably not.
And then there was another guy that like did a fucking Van Halen jump when he came in. I was like, what is happening? Oh, God, so I just remember this one, the cosplayer.
Oh, yeah, no, that was... Yeah. It was so cool, because he had, like, 3 knives in his, like...
He brought his big dick saws, baby.
His, like, what's it called? Like, belt thing. And I was like, why did you come in your cosplay?
Yeah, that looked a little awkward. But, I mean, his images, like his cosplay images look really cool, but then it was just like very awkward in person.
I thought a lot of them looked like KI.
I don't know who that is or what that is.
Artificial intelligence.
Oh, AI. If we said KI.
AI. Or like deep faked.
Yeah, they were hella edited. But then this other guy who got the nickname of Mr. Ippon. Mr. Ippon.
Yeah.
He was like a legend or something. Like everyone was like, oh my God, he's here. And I'm like, oh my God, who is it?
Was that the BTS of India or? Oh wait, no,
No, that was somebody else. Yeah, they got like this other guy who does like this really cool Indian sport and like plays for the Indian teams. So he's on there as well.
Yeah.
They had like someone who's like an FBI hunter and stuff. I was
Obviously,
like,
ex-FBI.
what?
They can't have real FBI agents on there, otherwise they would get like.
Stop ruining the illusion.
Yeah, no, they're totally still in the FBI.
Thank you. Now, so on to like the last final parts of
She does this
section.
all the time.
This is going to be a mess. So sorry for anyone actually listening to this or wanting to listen to this because it's peaceful. Darling, you're on the wrong podcast. Okay, this is never going to be peaceful. Let's be realistic here. Right, you need to Google this up.
Right.
So we need to check what 300 million won is in GBP. So Great British Pounds, baby.
Yes, I do know what that is. 1, 2, 3, 1,
4,
2,
5,
3.
6.
I know what I'm doing.
All right.
One, two. GDP. I keep on saying GDP. GBP. PP and the PPPs.
300 million won to pounds sterling.
Oh wow.
175,000 was that?
That's not actually that much.
Yeah. When I first saw it, I thought it was 175 million. I thought there's no fucking way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 175,000. So that is obviously like a big amount of money, but it's not as much as I initially thought. Like it's not actually a million.
Yeah.
Or 500,000, which fair enough. I'm guessing for the show that would have been too much. And obviously we don't know what the rate of inflation or anything, how that works in Korea. So that might actually be a ridiculous amount in Korean currency to like use over there for everyday life and functions. Because we don't know. We don't know how much like a piece of bread costs or something. I have no idea because we don't know the inflation rate. So
I was watching a program and the person gave their brother 1,001 like note, and he was like, "What am I going to do with this?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Did you? Why? What's 1,001? We're gonna have to look it up now because I told you I don't know the currency. 1,000. Let's go.
58p.
Jesus, almost 60 pence. That doesn't make any sense.
But granted, the program was set in 1998, so that could be either a lot more or a lot less. But I'm going to go with a lot less.
More.
I mean, a lot more to
now.
us.
You have to look it up now.
Oh, for God's sake!
I don't know how you're going to do that.
Inflation.
Inflation calculator, Korean won.
Inflation calculator.
No. Well, yeah, you're going to have to just do that way because we might not be able to do this because we don't have the resources.
We're dumb.
Yeah, put 1998 and put 58 pence. What are you doing?
Shush.
What are you doing?
Shush. I know what I'm doing.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Well, do it then.
I'm doing it. Look, would you look at that? It's gone up 5 pence. So barely anything is what we're... Say okay?
Yeah, from 1997 to 1999. Whatever.
It should be alright.
Sorry, folks. I tried to get to figure out what 1,000 Korean won from 1998 would now be in today's currency if we understood it, but so it should just be in a pillar.
No, what the inflation tells us is that it went up 5 pence in 2 years between 1997 and 1999.
What do I do with that information?
The inflation would barely be anything.
Whatever, just you're gonna get on my nerves. This is what happens. It's just so stupid stuff. I might get mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want from me.
Well, you obviously don't understand nothing. Anyway, right, let's move on to sex.
She does this all the time.
We're just going to get into an argument now because you don't stay on track, even though you asked me to help you with this. Whatever.
No, you were like, oh, I wanna watch the Physical 100.
Yeah, I do want to watch the Physical 100. And so I was like, let's do a podcast. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
And then you were like, okay, when do you want to do it? And I was like, I don't know. And you were like, oh,
you're going to blame me
like
for this now?
Tuesday. So I was like, all right then. And it's Monday.
Do you want me to leave?
No.
Is that what's going on here?
No.
All right, well, shut your damn mouth then. We'll do the next section. So, right, that was section 1. Sorry, everyone, before I strangle my sister and take over a bloody podcast. That way, then it'll actually be good. Hey! We're going to do the next section where we discuss Task 1. So it's called like 2 different names. It was introduced as Quest 0, and then they changed it to the pre-quest mission throughout. So it's basically the same thing. So instead of like an actual first task, what this episode is doing is it's like going to rank people out of 100 and then basically those in the top 10 are going to get like an incentive or a prize or some additional help for like the first actual challenge. So we did like a little prediction time. So I feel like this is going to be kind of good. We're going to do some predictions.
Yeah.
I said, what do you think the first challenge will be? And then Soph's guessed it was going to be like an assault course. So what did you like mean by that? Let's get into it.
Kind of like the that weird show that we used to watch when we were younger. I can't remember its name now.
Just move on. Carry on. Just carry on, please.
The Total Wipeout. Total Wipeout.
Oh, right.
Like basically where like you go along these courses and you can like fall into the water and like stuff like that. Or or that Tashihashi Castle one.
Takashiki's Castle.
Takashiki's Castle. Yeah.
I don't think that's the correct. Yeah, but we do need to watch that.
Or yeah, or like those assault courses you sometimes get on
like Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, well, I guess it was going to be like, because when it first introduced it, like showing lots of people going into the space, so I thought, oh, maybe it's going to be like a race with heavy things, like they go back and forth with like a heavier item, like moving stuff.
Yeah.
But does anyone want to hazard a guess? You write in the comments now where you think the first challenge is going to be. If you haven't watched it,
I loved the first challenge.
The first challenge, like we were actually pretty surprised, and we would never have guessed it. It's basically it was a whole room full of treadmills.
Yeah.
But they were like manual treadmills, so they weren't electric, and it's the person that makes the physical conveyor belt move. So they are the ones that run to make the treadmill go.
So are they like? I wonder if they're like common over there, more common than like electric treadmills, because I've never seen.
No, I've never seen it before, but it might just be like in running. That one looks like a manual one. There you go. That looks the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just look it up.
And they were curved. They were like cut. I think they're all curved actually. Maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like make the conveyor belt kind of move around.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was pretty interesting. So basically, what the whole challenge was, it was split into 3 parts. So challenge 1 was that they were going to eliminate 50 people out of the 100, and how they measured it was the amount of distance that they ran.
Yeah.
It was a little confusing, so I don't know if they explained it properly in Korean, it didn't get translated properly into English, or if it was up on the screen and the Korean words weren't translated. But they didn't really clarify how they were going to like assess the challenge.
Yeah.
At first I was like, are they doing it like with the speed that everyone's running? And then Sos was like, oh, they must be doing it with the distance, like the amount of distance that they've got, and then they're calculating it. Sos was correct. It was the amount of distance, but it was tricky to know exactly how they're doing it because they didn't really say.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool though. Like the first challenge, like had like it was just different. It was interesting from what we were expecting. Yeah.
Yeah, and all of the people got over, I think, just below a mile. So like a mile is like technically
like a mile or 2.
Yeah, it was like 1,600 meters is like a mile, I think. Or like round about that. And I think the lowest contestant got just under that. So that for 10 minutes of running on a manual treadmill is pretty good. I wouldn't be able to do that.
The way that the challenges worked. So the first challenge, it was 10 minutes for all 100 of them.
Yeah.
Then 50 would get eliminated. Then for the second challenge, it was 7 minutes for all of the 50 left. And then 40 of them would get eliminated. And then the last 10 people left for challenge 3 would have to run for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So for the first challenge, there were so many of them that were like bragging and like picking themselves up. They were like, oh, I'm going to be amazing, yada, yada, yada. And they always like fuck it up, don't they? Well, we'll discuss it, but I always felt like they were always going to fuck it up.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
So they have too much confidence, and I'm like, bring it back down. It's okay. You can bring it back down. And
calm yourself.
Yeah. And I know, and like it was super dramatic, like when the first like couple of contestants were announced to be eliminated. I feel like they shouldn't have done like the name and shame though. I feel like it would have been.
How else would they have done it? Because they're all in the hall.
Or just like turn out the lights.
Yeah, but I think it's for like
the contestants.
Yeah, but I think it's for us, so we know who's going.
But no one was going though.
Yeah, but no, I know, man. Like who was not progressing.
Yeah.
Silly goose.
Well, they didn't say the only person that they said out the ones that I knew was Soyeon, and they didn't say Jung Jun's session because we said about like ranking a couple of the contestants that we knew, and I put Jung Jun's at 80 and Soyeon at 75.
Just like anyone else listening, I don't know who that is, but I'm thinking it must be a person from the Golden Child. And who is it? So you need to explain,
Singles
my darling.
Inferno.
Singles Inferno. Yeah.
And Jang Jun from Golden Child.
Yeah, so it was interesting. Well, a lot of people, when the challenge was first starting, they thought that the famous YouTuber CrossFitter guy called Anotti
Yeah.
was predicted to be like the best. Like, he was bragging a lot as well, which was really funny.
And he actually lived up to his
Well, don't spoil. We can get there. We'll get there. We'll get there, babes.
Yes,
I did say I thought that the K-pop guy would be good due to like endurance and stuff. Because obviously they have to be very actively fit.
Yeah.
And then, oh my darling, the real Big Daddy, I thought he might die. He did not look good when he was.
He did not. He did not.
Poor love. Like, he was struggling. Okay.
Yeah.
He literally he was absolutely gonna fall over. It was not good.
Yeah.
But oh dear.
And I think with that sort of one, because with electric treadmills, like if you
can change the pace.
Yeah, if you get in like distress or something, you can pull a cord and it stops the treadmill. But with the manual ones, like whatever speed you're going is what also the treadmill goes. So then if you stop, that's not going to automatically stop. So if you get hurt, it's just going to wipe you out. And obviously, like a normal treadmill would do the same, but it'd be a bit less dramatic on an electric one as a manual one would be.
Yeah. I mean, when they stopped that challenge, like when it was all over, like so many people were like actually trying not to throw up.
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah, like people were not doing good. Like this one guy talked about how he was like coughing up phlegm.
Yeah.
And it actually wasn't phlegm, it was blood. I was like, my goodness.
Was this after we had our lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We were both a bit like,
Nice.
Thank you.
I was like, my guy, that is not good.
Gigi, that ain't good.
No, it isn't. So for the second challenge where they were eliminating 40, they only had to do it for 7 minutes, like I said.
Yeah.
And it looked like the majority of the people that got eliminated in the first round were most of the women. I think only 2 or 3 stayed in for the second round, unfortunately. So I think it was mainly just like it was male dominated, unfortunately. So they did mention a few of those like rankings from the first round. So the CrossFitter guy, he got 6th place in the last round. And then the former firefighter, who was like touted to be like one of the best of the best, he got 1st place from the previous round.
Yeah.
So the way that it was done is that the distance that you run in challenges 1 and then 2 get carried on over.
Yeah.
So obviously if you do really good in challenge 1, you're in a better standing position for challenge 2, and then obviously for then challenge 3, etc.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I'm a little sad that like there wasn't as many women in this one. I was like, no, female power. But
females got to represent.
I know. But unfortunately, the women that got left, they got eliminated like immediately in this round. So they did not make the top 10 at all. But to be fair, out of 50 people, that's quite difficult to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even if you come like 11th, like that sucks. But
sucks for you, though.
But it is difficult.
Yeah.
So it was like an all-men final for challenge 3. So for the top 10, let's do it. So the CrossFitter Amotti or Notti, he was 3rd from the second round, and then again the firefighter was top dog in this in challenge 2.
Yeah.
And all the people, they kept talking about how like the firefighter looked like a robot while he was doing the challenge because he was like an absolute machine.
Yeah.
And like me and Sosa were talking like he's probably not just like a domestic firefighter. He might be doing stuff like forest fires and stuff.
Yeah.
So obviously you have to have a certain level of endurance for that.
Yeah, and you also have to like kind of be able to just zone into what you're doing, especially when you are firefighting, because it is people's lives at stake potentially in
and also you're working in an environment where it's reduced oxygen.
Yeah.
So you have to
be able to
breathing exercises and stuff like that.
Yeah. We could never.
So the thing with the way that the whole episode was set up is that they did leave us on a cliffhanger. I'm sorry, babes, they left us on a cliffhanger. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So they're going to reveal who the winner is in the next episode. So I was a little bit confused. I don't know if they directly didn't say it in Korean or if it just wasn't translated into English, but like loads of them reacted in like the studio when they figured out like who had won, but we couldn't tell who won.
I don't think they would have said it.
No, I think they were keeping it in suspense for the next episode. So
Yeah.
we think it's the firefighter, don't we?
Nino.
Fucking Nino. Nino, you.
I forgot we were recording when I said that.
Bloody Nino.
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 Nice. So we think they're going to win, and then they're going to like total up the amount of distance. I don't know if run overall, like collectively as a group of 100, or just like the winner who ran the most. I don't know, but they're going to reveal some kind of like stats and stuff in this episode, which I think is going to be really cool. But overall, shall we move on to the last bit, which is questions to round off? Or you got anything else you want to say?
No, because I know you'll just be like, Sophie, this is irrelevant.
Is it just something irrelevant?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll move on then. So questions to round off. It's my podcast now, baby.
Me.
So what was the most craziest or most shocking moment you found then? Off you go.
I think honestly when like we saw like the TV personalities and obviously like the K-pop idols that came out, we were both just like, oh wow, this is like they're really, you know, having those sorts of people on there, because sometimes like ex-reality show contestants can't really be on TV that frequently, because obviously then it's like preferential treatment, isn't it? So I
don't think that's how that works. Well, maybe in Korean TV, I don't know.
But I was definitely shocked, at least, that they would allow a K-pop idol to be on the show.
I mean, not to sound rude, I haven't really heard of them, so they may not be as like internationally known. So it might be like they're not as in direct demand at the moment.
Sorry for anyone who's a fan of Golden Child.
Whoopsie! Crucify me, I don't care.
Yeah. You can crucify her, don't crucify me.
Wow.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't think. The only group that came from Woollim that's like really popular is Infinite.
Again, never heard of, so they got to finish. So for me, the most crazy shocking moment, I kind of have to agree. I feel like with the show, I hope that it isn't, but I do wonder if it's going to move into more like a slightly more reality TV based rather than like actual challenges. I don't know. We'll have to see how the next episode goes, because I feel like that's going to sort of set the tone a little bit more, because I feel like obviously with the introduction of all the people and all like the zany characters, if you will, like, oh, I'm on TV, I've got to be zany. I feel like they will sort of get slimmed out as the competition kind of progresses, and I feel like you get maybe more, I don't want to say serious competitors.
The people who actually are there to
compete.
And
like actually have the physique to do so. I feel like that's probably where it's going to...
A lot of reality TV or like those sorts of shows want personalities to get people to watch them, though.
Yeah, no, I know, understand that it's important for the show, but I'm just saying, like, we need to get back to the roots, our roots, baby. That's what we need. Okay, so I mean, we did kind of like leave off with a cliffhanger. So I feel like we kind of like answer this next question of like, who do we think is going to progress to the next level? I feel like it's no one's getting officially eliminated from the show. It's this challenge this time was only seeing who's out of the top 10 is going to get like a special treatment or prize for the actual challenge. So no one's going to get eliminated yet.
No.
But I'm excited to see how the results go for the next one. So we'll have to check.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it's only the first episode, but can you make any predictions on who you think is going to be in the final? What are we thinking?
I think Beyonce, who was the firefighter, I think, and he was the one that was in series 1, he's going to want to try and get back.
Oh, yeah, they had like 2 people come back from series 1, but to be fair, I kind of didn't remember them. I remember there's definitely some people like that sexy farmer guy. Like everyone remembers that, but it's true.
I have to deal with this all the time.
It's true. But that's interesting. I think hopefully some of the women will be in the final, like that really cool swimmer lady. There was like some cool like bodybuilders, and there's a few CrossFitters as well. I feel like you can definitely say that the CrossFitter is going to be in the final, but we'll see. There's like an MMA fighter and stuff who looked like he was going to do stuff. But we'll see. And then I guess the last one is like a fun one, but do you want to hazard a guess on any future challenges we're going to get? What do you think? I mean, we had a few previews with the maze and like the gold mine thing and maybe some of the acrobatic stuff. But what do you think?
I think maybe they'll like have challenges to do with some of the contestants, like particular fields that they're in.
Ooh, interesting. Like, so like if it's swimming, do some water stuff.
Yeah, like try to, I don't know,
wrestling.
Swim. Yeah,
like tree climber. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, like high, like trying to be able to get like to the top of a wall the quickest, or
oh, that's a good one.
Or like the SAS bloke.
Yeah.
Like having an SAS style like challenge and kind of maybe like working tangent with the Korean SAS to like be like, oh, what is it that you do to train up these people, and can we use that sort of stuff for the challenge?
That's pretty good. That's quite interesting. I don't know. I mean, for like series 1, I think they had like this like bridge they had to build across in like a team. They had quite a few team challenges actually. Yeah. So I feel like that's something that we're going to see, and maybe this can go into like predictions for the next episode, where like what is going to be the advantage that those top 10 people are going to get. I thought from series 1 when they did something similar was that they would get to choose like who they wanted in their team or as like a partner to like help them with the next challenge.
Yeah.
So maybe it'd be something like that, but it could be like getting like the best like head start or like equipment or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like on Ninja Warrior, or no, it wasn't Gladiators. It was Ninja Warrior, where like they have like a 10-second head start ahead of the warrior, or like an equipment head start, and they have to kind of try and get them make up the time, because they're probably quite used to doing those assault courses. Please stop me from talking.
No, you carry on. It's relevant, surprisingly.
And they all have the advantage on the team, and like have 2 sets of the equipment. One team goes like 10 seconds before the other one does, and they kind of have all the members of the team go up and see like what the times were, and average them out and see like, oh, if this team is going to progress further along together, or if they can like maybe poach other members of the team.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Like definitely spur up some competition.
Yeah,
and stuff. I feel like there's a lot of boisterous attitude.
But that's actually the reason why I said that is actually because they did that on Girls Planet 999, where they had like pods of 3 contestants from each of the like pools of people on the show, and like you live on the show or die on the show.
Die on the show
with the other contestants in your pod, and lots of people were like, "What? That's not good. We shouldn't have that."
Okay, I am going to put a stop to that though.
Well, at least I got somewhere.
Oh, Ducky, you've been fine.
My laptop is running out of charge soon.
Well, we've done pretty good though. So overall, do you like this kind of style of show? I know it's something that's completely different from what you're normally used to.
I like it. I like watching it with you more. Then I feel like I wouldn't watch it by myself if I.
Oh.
I would watch it with you.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because then we can talk about it, and I actually, I have someone who actually knows what they're talking about, as opposed to like talking to Dad about K-dramas, and he's like, "What?" Like, yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, I know a little bit more information, but I don't know. I guess is there anything else we say? I think we're all well done at this.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. It's only bloody 2:45.
Yeah.
You have to do for recording this. Sure, I've had a fucking lunch, and here she is. You hungry bear? What you like?
I want a snack. I already am a snack, but like I want a fruit snack.
I'm gonna leave that where that is.
Thank you, and fuck you.
Thank you, and fuck you. Good night. Nice. Well, thank you for having me on the podcast. We're going to see what the reception is like this episode, because I understand it's quite different from some of your other work, but...
Oh, look! Make it sound like I'm fancy.
Oh, my apologies for showing respect to your podcast. What a cunt I am.
Well, I mean, I did mention it to my tutor because I emailed her and I was like, sorry, I'm doing a podcast and that's taking up more of my time because I don't care.
Yeah, oh, that's nice. Well, no wonder she doesn't like you, so...
I actually understand.
Yeah, when you put it like that, actually, where you don't do your work and then admit that you do it for a podcast instead of the course you're paying for.
I'm not paying for it, that's the problem.
Well, you get penalties if you don't do it, so...
Sorry, don't penalty me.
Don't penalty me, queen.
If you're listening to this, college, please don't sue me.
No.
Or charge me. I don't have any money.
That's a lie.
Shut
Well,
up.
yeah,
Shut
fair
up.
enough.
Shut
Honestly,
up.
it's just all tied into Amazon.
Shut up. Shush, sweet child.
We still need to do an Amazon order.
No,
Anyway,
we don't.
we're getting ourselves off topic, so it's all good.
Do you like my name for the episode?
No, we're going to change that so it's easier for people to...
No, obviously that's not the episode that, like, this title. That's just the recording title.
Oh, because I thought maybe we could, like, put the episode title as, like, Series 2, Physical 100, Series 2, Episode 1 discussion, and then put...
With Bexy.
With yeah.
With my sister.
No one's going to know who the fuck that is.
I know.
But everybody's going to want to know after this episode.
Well, I gave you the name Bexy because I knew that, like, I didn't want your actual name to be online. I was being nice.
Being nice, you better think twice.
Okay, well, she's being weird now, so I'm gonna go.
I'm not being
now.
weird.
And I'm
just
actually
singing.
probably gonna work on
I'm just
life.
singing.
I'm actually making a spreadsheet of idols who are born on every single day of the year. And
Oh my god.
that's actually taking a lot longer because
Girl.
what
Are any of them born on Christmas?
a couple of them are, yeah.
Oh, get wrecked.
I know. And one of
Wait, look up today's date from recording this. So we're recording it on April the 8th. Who's on April the 8th?
I've not got anything for
Oh.
that. I have Instagram where it like tells, and like obviously I follow a lot of idol accounts, but born in I can't spell.
Born in the
April.
USA.
So like I often will get the post saying like, oh, congratulations. Congratulations!
You fuck up the recording.
No.
Can you imagine if you deleted it after this hour work we've done? I
Oh
would
my
not
God.
help you.
I know for a fact
I
you
would
wouldn't.
no, I would refuse.
Okay, so we have
Oh my god, so many.
Shihan from Gavy NG. Shiny from Jonghyun from Shiny. Oh my god, Woojin from Stray Kids. I forgot about him.
Who's that? The one that got kicked out, left?
Woojin, yeah. Well,
Oh,
he
drama.
left, but he did recently apologise for it, and not many netizens aren't accepting the apology.
Well, let's just move on because we really don't need
And
that kind of drama.
Joohyun from Lightsum. I don't know whether or not she's still in the group because two members did get kicked out.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to update that. Just save this like with page or with her. With her?
Oh no, this isn't mine.
No, just save it for your list.
Oh yeah.
My God, I have to like
I can-
spell everything out.
That's a problem.
Yeah, your brain just don't be working.
It doesn't.
No.
Oh, Zykas was born yesterday.
Oh,
Suman
someone's
from
named Kevin. Oh,
Kevin. Kevin from the boys. Oh, not Kevin from the boys.
Rip.
The boys episode is coming in the next couple of weeks.
Tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I have stuff to do, Bexy.
Well, if I say tomorrow, it makes it sound like after this episode gets released.
Yeah, then
Not-
maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, not the day for the recording.
No, I have to decide when this is going.
Well,
Gonna
maybe
go
put
up.
it up fairly soon because obviously that first episode, there's people watching it. Get
Asa
on
from
it.
Baby Monster was born on the 17th of this month. Oh my gosh, she's 2006.
Oh my god, I'm so elderly.
This is the problem, is that I always like see these ages of new idols and I'm like, holy mother of hell. I was like in X year of school at this point. Like Chiquita, I was in I was 6 years old. I was in year 2, I think. Year 1.
Okay.
When she was born. And I'm like, huh?
Okay. Well, that was a lot of information very quickly from my very tiny brain.
Your little pea brain.
My little pea brain.
Your little pea
I
brain.
do have a pea brain.
You have a pea brain. Pee 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 all over the brains.
Alright, now we're getting into just like absolute
This
nonsense.
is also what happens when we're on the phone together.
Yeah, everyone's just gonna hang up now. So.
I just hang up. They're gonna leave.
They're no longer in the building, babes.
They're fucking departed.
Okay, right. How do you stop the recording?
I just press stop.
Okay, well, let's say goodbye to everyone.
Okay, bye bye.
Right, no, we're going to do it properly.
Wait, what? I don't have an outro.
You don't have an outro.
I don't have an outro.
Darling, you're not doing well, yeah.
No.
You need to do do something fun and jazzy.
Whee!
No.
Okay.
You know what you need to do? You need to buy like a little xylophone from Amazon and do like a fun xylophone tune.
Well, if you want to buy me a xylophone for my birthday.
No, I don't want to buy you a xylophone for your birthday because I know for a fact I'll whack it on your face. You annoy me.
On Animal Crossing, they have a xylophone thingy to make the islands tune, so maybe I should use that. Just press it right up to the where's the microphone on this thing? I don't know, and just like.
Nice. Well, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, world. I hope you enjoy
Bye, world.
the physical 100. Stay tuned for hopefully another episode I'm going to do. Sophie's face is like, never fucking again.
She made me pause it like every few minutes.
Well,
to
because
make
I was writing notes, and then the whole show gets edited so quickly, and then I can't write my notes.
I have enjoyed the past few hours, but also I'm like,
I've had enough now.
I've had enough.
We've been doing this for like 3 hours, like 2 hours. It's like an hour an episode, but then like almost twice the amount to do the notes and discussion.
And then we've been recording for an hour. And I just want to do whatever it is that I do. What do I do?
Fuck all.
Fuck all, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she had me on tenterhooks as to when we were going to record it and when we were going to watch the episode and make the notes and then record. So I was like, girl, can we just make a decision?
Rude. I'm doing her a favour and I'm getting chastised for it. That sounds about right, doesn't it?
I like that word, chastised.
Well,
anyway,
yes.
We're actually supposed to say an outro right now.
Okay,
that's what we were doing.
Hugs and kisses. Try not to do anything naughty.
All right, love you all.
Bye.
Bye bye. I don't know why you listened to me. Bye. There you go.